Hey guys, this is Nathan from Bagelpop, and I just want to give you fair warning. We're going to spoil pretty much everything. So yeah, you've been warned. Alright, so we just finished watching Terra Formars episode 7. Thoughts, gentlemen?
Blondie's alive and still alive.
Your favoriteest character in the whole world, Austin, is alive and well.
Because she's the smartest. It's like, change the tire, but don't like be aware of your surroundings. It's like a lot of people don't seem to be aware of their surroundings.
Yeah.
And get sneak killed in this show. So
people
yes.
who change their tires and aren't on Mars with full of man-killing, like cockroaches, get killed changing their tires because they don't mind their surroundings.
Yeah. So it's like really seriously watch your surroundings.
Like good general advice.
I did like the change of tone a bit too. So it's like the last few have been like really serious, and it's like the whole she's changing behind the rock. What do I have to give you to let us take a peek to that one ship? That was pretty good.
50,000.
What did you say first? 5,000?
Yeah.
500.
Like,
Oh, was it
come on,
5,000?
girl. Come on, girl. That's an all-you-can-eat buffet. Pizza buffet.
Pizza buffet. So you go to Cece's Pizza.
I'm gonna take you to Shakey's, girl.
It's like 50,000. Like, are you insane? It's like, are you?
It's like she's got real blonde hair, and
And she doesn't have a navel piercing.
Yeah, she's not one of those trashy girls from the Shinjuku area.
Yeah, I didn't get that
Ten-
joke, but if I was Japanese, I probably would.
2 seconds in heaven, it's better than 1 second in heaven.
I think
Two minutes.
the equivalent
Oh,
the equivalent would be she's not like a trashy girl you would find in like a red light district or at the club.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess like you
I
wouldn't
think that's
find
the
her
joke.
at some like club or whatever at the bar being all trash. Like this is some classy ass lady that you would find on like Rodeo Drive or the Beverly Center. Like that kind of thing. So yeah, that's the
That's
joke
mildly
equivalent.
racist, but okay.
How's it mildly racist?
I don't mind.
It's regional humor, so it's like making LA jokes. It's like, if you're from LA, you get it.
Yeah.
Or Bay Area jokes. It's not really racist, it's just regional. And that's why I don't get it, because I don't like Shinjuku is like mean shit to me.
Basically, she's a classy lady, and she's not like the other.
And she's
trashy-
worth the 50,000.
Yeah, she's worth oh so much more. I'm just watching Tommy just like nodding and stroking his beard in agreement. Just like, yes, Michelle is worth so much more.
So much.
And she has the coolest glasses still.
That's why you like her. It's because she's intelligent and she has glasses, Austin.
I do want those glasses for real though. It's a cool shape.
Yeah,
Although it probably looks like shit in real life. Whatever.
looks good on her. Looks
Yeah,
better
that's
when-
gonna hurt. Looks shit on me.
Looks better when it's off too.
Everything off.
Okay, and then
Oh
we,
god.
and we move on. We move on. Essentially, it's tense there. A little bit of comedy to break the tension. Then we move on to Russian guy. How did you guys feel about Russian guy?
He's he's rank 3. It's pretty damn high.
Pretty fucking high.
Is he the highest we've seen, or have we seen rank 2? I don't remember.
No, he's
No.
the highest. He's the
He's the highest
highest.
we've seen.
I
Yeah.
think the second highest is what's Spider?
Michelle?
No, Michelle's 5.
No, Michelle's 5.
Michelle's 5, and then Spider's 9 or 8.
And
And
then
Akira-
is.
Akiri is what?
4.
I thought he was
4 or
5 or
5.
He's 5. No,
He's-
he's 6.
He's 6, yeah.
He's 6. Yeah.
So we're missing 1, 2, and 4 now at this point. Since
one
we
is
on
the
top
captain.
5.
Obviously, one's the captain.
We're missing 1, 2, 4. Yeah, that's it.
And 8, maybe? I don't know.
So
Seven.
What was baseball pitcher?
Baseball
What's his
pitcher was
rank?
like, wait, he didn't
Like-
have a rank. Didn't show his
They
rank.
They didn't
didn't
show his
show
rank,
his
but
rank.
that is funny just because, like,
Alex, how did
It's
you feel
baseball.
about baseball pitcher guy? I know we're backtracking a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's baseball. He
hey,
throws a curveball.
what do you think about cockroaches can't hit a curveball, Alex?
Wait, he didn't try to hit it.
They did.
He just got.
tried
He
to
just got.
kick it.
He got plunked with it.
Well, he
he
tried
got
to
He tried to
beamed.
kick it. He tried
tried
to
to kick it,
he
and
tried
he
to
saw it
mix
missing
soccer with baseball.
And he ends up getting beamed.
Well, that was the point. That it was like
He
an
got-
unfamiliar trajectory that
He got
cockroaches went.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Yeah, it was just like an alien. Like it was just something never seen before. So that's why he got hit. Why he got plucked by it.
Not impressed. I don't know why you
No,
guys
that's-
like assume it's like, oh, it's gonna be based on earlier. Alex must love this. I'm like,
No, I didn't. I know. I left it open ended. I didn't say that. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. Alex is gonna like it. I just wanted to know your opinion on, because you're the more baseball expert guy. So it's like, is it a cool thing? Is it like practical? Is it, you know?
I really don't care. It's not like he's the cockroach is standing at a plate and then he's like, all right, I'm gonna throw a curveball past you and see if you can hit it or something. Like, no, it's not. I'm more interested in that than saying like, they name dropped a curveball.
No, I was just interested if you think it's like a practical technique
Power
to use.
or
yeah,
skill
practical
to
power,
have.
skill. Yeah.
He's not getting the question. Let's move on.
Okay.
I don't know what's the point of asking that question. Of course it's practical because you change the trajectory of anything. Like it's me throwing a rock at Austin.
We're not
and-
asking that. We're asking the fact that this guy just throws a ball as his basically fighting power in this so-called anime is what we're asking, and
Wait,
we
that's
only
not-
asked you because. Like Nathan said, he says he likes baseball. So like saying if they freaking incorporated ramen with Terra Formars, I would think that fucking is cool. Is what we're trying to get at. We're not trying to make accusations or assume that you have to like judge it or anything. We just thought that if you would like it or not.
I'm thinking of the terraformer guy who has the ramen power.
That's what I'm saying. Like if they included something ramen, like I would just automatically like it. 'Cause
All right, so number 972 guy, red shirt guy, his power is that when he's heated with extremely hot water, he becomes extremely delicious for about 30 minutes. But then after that, he just tastes like a wet sock. Tommy, you being the expert on ramen, how would you rate the usefulness of this guy?
Usefulness, not so much. Deliciousness, pretty good.
He sacrificed himself for a discount price.
He sacrificed himself to feed his teammates. That's what he did.
And a college freshman.
Hey, some of these guys are really young, okay? Number 9, Spider Guy and Baseball Guy are like 16, 18?
Oh, are they? They're that young?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Anyway,
Anime,
we got a
everyone's
little
always
bit
young.
sidetracked there. Anyway, so we find out that we get to Crab Guy, and Crab Guy's still monologuing from last episode, and we find out that he has the Tasmanian King Crab ability, which essentially allows him to have extremely hard skin as well as regrow his arm. So his arm just is back already, and he was fucking people up. He was just like stabbing people in the throat. And then all of a sudden,
In the
out
lower
of-
jaw, he ripped off a lower jaw. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
like fucking curb job that dude. And then fucking out
We
of
also learned his
nowhere-
motivation
Yeah.
too for doing the mission.
Yeah. And then out of nowhere we just see people's heads start flying off. Like freaking the cockroaches are ripping other people's heads off. And we're like, alright, well, they're
They're
so
all fucked.
fucked.
They're so
They're
fucked.
so fucked. And then we got the whole, oh, it was a dream thing, which personally I didn't really like. Like, I was like,
What
oh
was
my
the guy
god, they're
who's-
all dying, but he's like a plant. He's like I forgot what the plant
Trumpet?
was called.
Was it trumpet?
Yeah, like
flower?
devil trumpet or some shit.
Yeah.
And it's
And he-
essentially just a high hallucinogenic, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, I mean, we've seen in the past, like, they could probably build a tolerance to that relatively quickly.
Also,
Because-
if he's just releasing it, how come his own teammates aren't affected by it?
That's a very good question. I don't know. They could build up a tolerance to it.
He stabs it. When you stab him, that's when he gets to hallucinate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he like
'Cause
stabbed him or something.
The King Crab Guy was saying how he was using, I guess, a metaphor, saying how like you wouldn't or you wouldn't eat all the grass that is on the earth kind of thing, because not all of them is safe. So I think, like how Alex said, it has to like enter their body somehow for them to get affected. And that guy Ivan, he was also saying how like he's not really good at controlling the amount to dose them with.
Yeah.
So that's also another factor, because I think he might have dosed them a little bit too much. So.
Oh, okay. That makes sense
Yeah.
because he was the only one that was hallucinating. Like the
Yeah,
other ones
because he was
seemed to be
only
fine.
fighting one guy.
Yeah.
The-
And then we also
that-
get Continue, Austin.
I'd say that cockroach went on the trip, didn't he?
Oh my god,
fucking
that
He
fucking
was on
like
acid.
the fucking like head thingy,
The
like,
hand
it was like
crawl.
climbing up and stuff. Oh my
Those
god, that
fucking
was so
eyes, just like
terrifying.
hands and fingers.
Oh
just like,
my God.
no.
Dude, like full disclosure, I like read this chapter, like last week, so I knew what was coming.
But it was
And
not.
I was not ready. My body was not ready for fucking like head crawly hand head thing. That was so terrifying. And then when the eye like it comes out of his eyeballs, like oh
His
my
mouth.
god,
Oh my
this fucking
god.
show.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
No, thank you.
And then we also get to see the other team's powers. There's a chick whose ponytail is she's got scorpion powers, and her ponytail is a scorpion, and she has like a tail, like she has an actual tail, like where a scorpion should be. So she has all kinds of fucking poison. She stabs a motherfucker in the eye.
With the
God.
ponytail.
But
That was
if
the
she-
ponytail.
If you think about it, that's actually strategically probably the best place to stab these terraformers, because they got really strong skin. So like the eye is one of the most vulnerable spots. So.
But then the crab guy also said that because the cockroaches, even if you like decapitate their head, they can still move and stuff. So the thing shouldn't have been dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if their central nervous system, like their brain and such, is located in their chest. It's not located in their head. So if you lop off their brain, they can still function as long as they have.
Their main motor cortex is situated in it. I don't know. It was some scientific thing. I'm just gonna call the medulla oblongata.
Okay, Alex, have you read the or watched the OVAs or read the first 7 chapters?
6.
No, I have not.
Oh, you should read the first 6 chapters.
Is it 6 or 7? You should.
6.
Yeah.
It's the end of 6.
It tells the story of Bug 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is where they're getting these like unique powers, like we saw grasshopper legs
Yeah,
already.
and it's not really spoilers because the OVAs are out, and it's just like a prologue. Is
Haven't you
essentially
guys
what
watched
it
the
is.
OVAs yet?
I have. They're not very good because they're very
Okay.
bare bones. They skip through a lot of the character development. It's just, well, I'm not really spoiling this for you, Alex. They already said that pretty much everyone from Bug 2 died.
It's a 2 people.
Think
2
about
people.
it. It's 6. All right, 15 people went there. Only 2 people came back. It's 6 chapters. There's a lot of murder per page.
Yeah. Well, to
So
be fair
much
too,
murder.
a
Wait,
lot even in the manga, like a lot of them didn't get character development either. They just fucking died.
It's even less
Wait,
in the OVS.
Is it weekly? Is it a weekly manga or is it a monthly manga?
It's delayed
if it-
one.
If it's weekly, then it's 20 pages. If it's a monthly, it's like 30 to 40 pages.
30 to 40 pages.
Okay, so it's a monthly then. Okay.
But no, because the new ones aren't that long.
I don't know.
Okay.
It didn't take that. I
You
think
know what
they're
I mean?
around 20. I think they're around 25.
No, the first 6 chapters are hella long. They're like 40
Alright.
something pages each.
Alright, my
Yeah.
bad.
And then
Oh, so they're
And
one
I'm like-
shots.
they're kind of like one shots. It's just honestly explaining everything that happened before this whole season. So if you had to break it down, even though it's only 6 chapters, it feels like you're reading a whole 30 chapters, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, about. I'd say. But there's an incident, I guess. Should I talk about it? Alec, earmuffs for a second.
No.
All right, do you care? Do you care? I might ruin this for you.
Wait, is it about bugs too?
Yeah, it's about Bug 2.
They all die.
Okay, all right. I'm just gonna say it. So there's a point where one of the cockroaches gets his fucking head almost ripped off and then
Oh yeah.
turned around like 180, like Exorcist style, and he's still going, And then when we had the discussion about that, they were like, "Oh my god, they're so fucking hard to kill." But now it's kind of explained. Like, do you remember when we had that discussion and it was just like, "Oh, well, their central nervous system is in the middle." So even though his head was like wrenched around, now we know how he was still able to fight.
Yeah.
So yeah, it wasn't that we surmised that it was. There's like certain there's certain cockroaches that are like queen cockroaches or like super cockroaches. Like, do you remember in the early episodes when we see Buddha cockroach? He's kind of like the dude who's like got the beads and stuff and has the third eye in the
And is
center of
taking
his head.
apart guns and stuff. Yeah.
He seems like to be the leader. We call him Buddha cockroach, and we were surmising that maybe that one is like hyper strong or something, or super hard to kill and can't be controlled and such. But yeah, so pretty much they fucking wreck house. The king crab guy is I don't know how anybody's gonna fucking kill him because he's so strong. He's
like immune. Like they're like beating on him. He's just like, fuck you, I don't care.
Yeah, he's just like sits there and takes.
See, that's the thing. Like all these episodes and stuff, like it doesn't really seem like there's a way if the cockroaches can kill them in bug form.
In bug form, yeah.
Yeah.
It really doesn't seem like it.
It's just like they're just trading OP-ness. Like that or, fear. Yeah, what's up?
It's the whole manga story type archetype type thing. Like right now in this part of the story, they're just explaining all the powers and everything like that. So they gotta show them as OP.
Yeah.
And I guess that's the thing. But like in reality though, like still like how the hell they're gonna kill? How the hell, like unless it's super bugs? Unless you said there's super bugs out there, like there's no way these regular cockroach like you send 300 at them, they're still gonna kill them all. Like it really makes it seem like that way.
Well, also remember they have very limited stores of their serum still.
Yeah.
So they're still like cockroaches are OP all the time, and they are only OP when they use the serum.
Still, I mean, like in this type of story, I just feel like they're gonna, like the right people are gonna get the formula. You know, like people are gonna die off. Once people die off, there's more formula for everybody else, and then you know maybe like they save the formula for number 5. You know, 1 through 10. Not so much for a ramen guy. So like
number 80. Sorry, but
we're gonna prioritize. And but I totally agree. And this is kind of my fear of the series was. Is it going to be like, well, now they're super strong, how the fuck are they going to kill them until, like, a super bug comes in with, like, maybe more than 1 power? Since, like, I was guessing that since Michelle and Akari both have 2 powers, that technically probably, like, a bug can have more than 2 powers, and I don't know. Maybe, like, Buddha has, like, all 13 powers.
Wait, they have
fucking nuts.
They have 2 powers?
Yeah, they explained that Michelle has 2 powers.
Yeah,
she has the
ant?
super ant power. Yeah, she has a super strong ant power and as well as the explosive ant power.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because one is passed down because her father was in Bug 2, so she already genetically had it in her, and then I think there was a surgery performed on her to give her the second one. And I think we're unsure of Akari, but we know he has the silk moth, and then he has something else.
Which is very, very interesting because you don't know what his second power is.
But I feel like we saw it
when he's fighting the bear.
When he fucking stomped out that bear.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
I don't know what it was.
He just looked demonic, like just like
he just looked like the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I first saw the episode 1, I thought that was like, oh, this is about demons.
Yeah. It was very late. I don't know where this is going.
Wait, when you watch episode 1, did you watch when you watch all the episodes? Did you watch the intro, Alex?
Intro? Yeah.
Yeah. Spoils
it really does. I'm amazed.
Like I skipped the intro throughout the first 6 episodes. I never watched the intros. I had no idea what was going on. So like I think I got the most hype and excitement out of all of you guys.
But the episode 1, it didn't even have the intro. It just went straight to bear fight.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
I don't think it wasn't.
We should
But I
give that
skipped it
pro
all
tip.
anyway,
We should
I'm
give
just
that
saying.
pro tip to everybody else. If you're watching starting Terra Formars and you have no idea going into it, skip the intro because there are.
Skip the intro. Don't
Yeah,
ever.
They wouldn't be
it does
listening
kinda
to
give
this if
stuff
we're just
away.
starting it.
I
though.
never ever watch intro for any anime at all.
That's very true.
We were having a discussion that like I was so confused because I understand that like terraforming is essentially means that you're essentially like affecting the atmosphere.
You're crafting a planet.
Yeah, you're crafting a planet in order to sustain, you know, the type of life that you want on it. And then watching the first episode was like, what does this have to do with punching a bear in the face? Like,
I thought that too. Like, why are they still on Earth?
I don't know how this is gonna help us colonize Mars, but all right, how are we gonna go? And yeah, so pretty much
After that,
yeah, they fucking wreck house, and then there's that really overly dramatic scene with Plant
Ivan?
Guy. No, with Plant Guy, he was like, wait, what was he saying? He was like, give me the
He was
gun.
saying, he was like, I can't control the amount of dose I like, you know, with my powers yet. And he's
Yeah.
like, I'm sorry, Captain, but can you give me the gun? And it's like,
no, let me net it, even though it's sitting there
Yeah.
freaking out.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
It was
Why
like,
is this so dramatic?
it was super dramatic. It was
so
like they took their
dramatic.
like dog out back because it got rabies and they were gonna shoot
No.
it.
That was the bug that killed his sister.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
but you guys didn't know that?
Well, I
I didn't know
realized that. I
specific-
just don't realize.
I forgot about
I
that.
don't like what it was like. It's not like he was killing it, but I guess that was the connotation there.
I think the
Because
connotation is
it's-
saying that
he wanted to kill it, but
Oh, maybe he
in
like
order-
really wanted
Makes
it
more
to like
sense,
suffer. So maybe he was lying that he actually knows how to dose.
some
No,
measure
I don't think he
of
was
justice.
lying. I think he was trying to say that like he's trying to control it and not kill off. Like if what Alex is saying, like he wanted to kill it but he didn't, then I get how it mixes with the fact that he's telling the captain, oh, you better kind of like stop me now or else I'm gonna like over poison this fool and he's gonna die.
God, that is
So,
a fucking
give me the net.
horrible way to die. Fucking,
So I think
They
that's-
said like bugs don't feel pain or fear. I think that bug was
that bug felt
fucking
fear.
scared.
But at the end of that episode, that's what the Scorpion Girl was saying. She was saying how, oh, do you think they were trying to run at the very end? And then the crab guy was like, oh, look, we've taught them what fear is. So that's what they were saying.
Fear Russian people.
Yeah, fear Russian.
yeah,
very-
especially Russians.
Yeah,
She's like, yeah.
Wait, that's very ominous because if it was not fear, then oh god.
Then
What
what,
do
like
you
a
think
hive
it is?
mind and having like telepathic commands or something from a hive mind.
Intelligence. They just scouted them.
Yeah.
That's true.
Also, Alex, you should go and read 1 through 6 because they show a character that showed up in this week's episode, which was kind of like he kind of looks like the
Yeah.
grandpa like from One Piece, Carp. Doesn't he kind of look
Garp.
like Carp? Yeah, Garp.
Garp.
No, he does not look like Garb.
Okay. Anyway, he looks like an
Don't you
old
dare bring
Admiral
One Piece.
Evil McEvilton. We refer to him as
Oh.
Evil McEvilton, and
Or
he's
bad guy make evil face. That's my other
bad,
name.
bad guy McEvil face. Yeah, he just looks like an old crazy admiral. And,
He's
and
he was the one in charge of Bug too. That's what the episode said.
yeah.
So.
He had a really weird name too. It's like Alexander Newton Einstein. It's like let's just give him really famous names.
Yeah. that's what-
Alexander
Oh.
Newton Stewart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
had
something like
Newton.
that. Whatever. It's like okay,
Yeah.
interesting name.
We just refer to him as Evil McEvilton.
He probably
Nice.
equals it.
Yeah. So right now, our leading theories is he's the one who set him up. Because he's
He's so obviously the bad guy. Sometimes I think it's too obvious.
because when we last convened with you,
It was
Alex,
too
you were talking about like, oh, there's like a lot of like money to be made and stuff, and he wants to push, you know, like the boundaries of evolution faster, and like I think that this guy has like kind of similar agenda.
Yeah. It's like going back to the aliens reference where it's like the heads of Wayland Utah and Prometheus. He wants to not die. He wants to live forever, and that's basically his motivation for funding Prometheus project.
Yeah, that's how we surmised it. And then pretty much they're gonna go enter into the pyramid. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
we close on Nighttime is Falling, as well as Team China is dead.
Yeah, Team China's fucked.
Yeah, Team
They're
China is
so
like
fucked.
fucking shish
Which I
kebabs.
called it.
Wait, what did you
Yes.
call?
Austin
I said
called it
Team
like way,
yeah.
way before.
Like
When
Team
we
China's
first,
fucked.
yeah, when we first saw all the teams, he was like, "Oh, dude, Team China's so gonna die." He was like, "Look, look at that beard. He's definitely gonna die."
Pretty much.
Will
Pretty
totally
much.
die.
He said a word. He didn't say the word the whole time. It's like this is your chance to establish him as a character, and he didn't say anything. It's like, well, he just fucking dead.
He's so gone.
Pretty much like I don't know. I feel like rule of thumb: the Japanese and Chinese don't really get along all too well. So usually, if there's like a Chinese character in anime, they don't turn out too well. Like, I can't really think of too many great Chinese characters in anime. Also, there's a quick note of that I thought was really interesting was when Michelle was talking to Adolf, the night was approaching, and that they're all kind of racing towards Annex 2, and he says to
One.
Adolf, "You have to
Annex
get there.
1.
Annex 1. You have to get there. You have to beat the Chinese and the Russians there," which I thought was noteworthy because Japan and Germany are teaming up again. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
She's
it makes
American.
yeah. But they're the other people are Japanese. Oh yeah, she's
Yeah.
Japanese. Wait, she's Japanese American, right?
No,
she's
she's just
She's just
she's straight up American.
Oh.
I don't know why you guys kept assuming that she dyed her hair blonde because she didn't.
Oh, I didn't
He
think
said
she
she's
dyed her.
actual,
Yeah, I knew she was actually blonde.
but she could have been part. But yeah, I think she. I
No,
think they said
'cause
straight
Her
Team
up.
name
Japan-
is Michelle Davis. Her name is Michelle Davis.
Michelle J. Davis.
Because Team Japan, it consists of Japan and or Team Japan and Team America.
Yeah.
You guys know
Team
that, right?
America. America.
'Cause that's why there's two Japan teams, Japan 1 and Japan 2. They both consist of Japan and America.
Wait, then which team is Davis on?
Davis is on Team Japan 2.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Team
mix. I think.
Japan America.
Yeah, it's Team Japan America.
Okay. All right, we got one of the allies in there, so it's not as bad.
I also want to backtrack kind of at the beginning when Akari's trying to be all gentlemanly and it's like, oh, you know, everything's okay. Here's my jacket, and she's like, fuck you and your health. Your jacket sucks, by the way. So she just like kicks it in the face.
But then she was like, I totally want your D. By
Yeah.
saying he was a good man.
Yeah. She's
She's
just playing hard to
slapped
get.
on the back hella hard.
She's playing hard to
Wait.
get. Can you
I
imagine?
talk about-
Wait, what's
Sorry.
up?
Sorry, go for it. Go for it.
Can you
go for it.
imagine having sex with Michelle? Just like fucking just
You're dead. You're fucking
destroy.
dead.
Just get
I would get
crumpled
exploded.
over.
You would
Or
get exploded.
Don't go inside of her.
Ooh, you would explode in the best way.
Also, she's like, since she's like psycho strong, I'm assuming she'll kill you like, what's it, that chick from GoldenEye?
Hey man, there's way to go without death by snoo snoo. How did the last man die?
Had snoo.
What was it Cody says is like the spirit is willing, but the flesh is
Oh.
bruised and spongy?
The mind is willing. Oh yeah, Zap Radigan was like, the mind is willing, but the flesh is bruised and spongy. And then it was like, how did last man die on the planet? It was like, crushed pelvis. And they just see all the skeletons with like destroyed pelvic bones, but they all have like smiles and thumbs up. So great. Yeah, what were you saying, Alex?
Like, can I talk about like my favorite part from the episode before this?
Yeah,
this
go
one?
for it. Go for it.
Yeah,
So we're
go
talking about episode 6.
Is when he ejected everyone from the plane.
And then one of the
You guys
one girls like, don't you do it?
Skydiving or bungee jumping.
Yeah. It's like,
You're
I
like,
think-
have you guys ever done anything like this? We're like, bush.
No, he's like, if it's your idea, I think it's gonna be a very good. And the girl interrupts is like, no, not, don't even do it, don't even do it. And
It's like, don't you do
think
it?
about it?
Well, I'd rather have injected out of there instead of go against fucking grasshopper legs.
Eject me as soon as possible. I
It's
don't
like,
want
I'm
to fucking
fucking
deal with
outta
grasshopper,
here.
dude. It's terrifying. You kick any part of my body off. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, they're so fucked. And then we end on. I thought it was Adolf. There was like a huge gathering of cockroaches, and then like a whole bunch of them. They were at night and we're in the rain, and then a whole bunch of them are like fried. I guess.
Yeah,
like
it's like-
They
seem to
showed
be
3
singed.
different scenes.
It is Adolf. It is Adolf.
Yeah, I thought it was Adolf. Like, who else could it be?
That was the first guy, the Germany guy.
No, it's Adolf.
Adolf is the
Adolf
Germany
Is
guy.
German.
There's two. Wait, there's two Germans. There's two blonde hair
Yes, there's
guys.
2 Germans. There's the second blonde hair
Oh
guy.
yeah, the other one.
The other
I
one
remember.
was this. The one that just crash landed and all the bugs were surrounding him. That's the second blonde guy.
So
Dude.
everyone's dead except for him. Is that what
Oh,
happened?
we don't know because they showed us very sparse things. I guess this would be. Does anybody else have anything to say on this episode? Because this would actually be a good time to go into the next episode.
They haven't showed the second German guy yet. They never showed the second German guy except for when he crash landed.
They really need a way to differentiate between these people because we were looking at the very beginning and fucking Akari and that other dude with like emo
Baseball guy.
bangs looks exactly the fuck alike. Like when they're next
Except
to
for the
each other.
hair,
Like
yeah.
the hair is the only thing that kind of differentiates them. And then like yeah, you're gonna have two German guys that are blonde and blue eyed.
I get confused between Ivan and him. Like
Yeah.
Adolf, he covers his mouth, so you can tell which one is that.
Which
And he has a little
one?
bit of scarring.
Austin keeps on asking this question. He says that Adolf keeps on reminding him of the one
All right,
Naruto
it was
character.
Adolf.
The one Naruto character that covers his mouth with the glasses.
Oh,
the
the
bug guy? Was it Shiba
bug
or
guy.
something? What's his name?
No, Shiba's a different one.
It's Aburai something.
All
He's
right,
a
we
bad
just-
guy though, right?
No,
Whatever.
he's a good guy. We just lost
Oh, he's a
all
good
of
guy?
our anime credibility.
I
don't know.
I will say it. I don't fucking watch Naruto or read it, so too bad.
He is like one of all Naruto's classmates. The bug guy is like the last one to get screen time at all. Like he's the least screen time guy.
Yeah.
Is that they cover his face with the turtleneck, so you don't.
Yeah,
get
he gets less screen time than 1010, and 1010's retarded.
Wait, he has more screen time than 1010.
No, he doesn't.
No, he does not.
Only
And
if
especially
He
in the
does
second
not,
half.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
got a lot of screen
He
time
gets-
in the first
He
the
gets-
first series.
He's gotten 2 fights. What is 10? Oh wait, no, yeah, you're right.
He,
'Cause
1010 gets screen time because of Neji.
Yeah.
Neji's on the same
Rock Lee.
team, and
She
same with
only- yeah,
Rock
she
Lee. So
only
you
gets
see
screen
1010 more than.
She only gets
No.
screen time by association.
Shino, I want my credibility back.
Huzzah!
I want-
So is 1010 just a generic Chinese character, and then they don't give her screen time because she's Chinese, basically? Is that so? It's
no,
going
she
on?
gets, no, we're saying she gets a
Sucks.
good amount. She gets a good amount of screen time.
Yeah, but she does suck.
Oh really?
Yeah. And
She sucks.
I don't know.
You
she's
find out that
Chinese.
she sucks literally after the tuning exam?
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
Because
Like
all she does is throw weapons.
yeah. At first, when you first
At
see
first,
her,
it's hella cool.
you think
she's
she's
hella
the
cool.
dopest person ever, and then a bitch with a fan beater. So
really?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you realize that you could just brush off kunais left and right easily.
Oh,
Like,
so it's pointless. That's
and
the whole thing. It's like
anything that she throws is fucking useless.
But I digress. I might actually just cut this off at huzzah. We've won back our credibility, and with that, I think we'll wrap up this episode. Of,
Wait, are we doing predictions?
oh yeah, let's go. Let's go before we wrap it
I
up.
predict everybody's gonna die.
Well, Tommy's right ahead, so he can't really do predictions. And okay, go.
I predict for the next 10 episodes, no major character will die.
you say major.
Ooh.
Define major.
Like, it would
Top 10
be
guys. The top 10
Are-
rank.
like the main characters like you're attached to right now. So Akari, Marcus, Alex,
Adolf.
the Adolf, Russian
Shell.
dude,
Michelle.
Michelle, Captain.
Captain.
Like all those characters you're attached to right now, I think none of them will die.
So if they've had screen time so far, they're not gonna die.
Exactly. And then they're developing those secondary characters too, like the hungry girl. Like she's like her role.
I
is,
thought she's
like
fucked. I think she's dead.
No, like they're developing her. Well, I guess they're developing her to kill her, but
That's what I think.
And you learned
That's what I think is
nothing.
going on. I
No,
think
but,
that's
like,
what's going on for her.
if you think about it, like I'm thinking more of in terms of a comic writer's perspective, because like what he wanted to, what the comic writer wanted to do in the first 3 like episodes or chapters wise, like he wanted to create that whole shock value so people get sucked into it,
Mhm.
and then develop the characters afterwards.
Mhm.
And that's why I think these characters aren't going to die, because he wants to develop them further.
Yeah, I really hope you're wrong, because that's what I really liked about the series was it had the atmosphere of a Gaunt's type series, of an Attack on Titan type series of people can die. But if you think about Attack on Titan, no one really major dies after
Yeah, no
the
one
first
major-
4 episodes.
They developed a Levi team for this like 2 episodes, and then they kill them off.
Yeah, I guess they do. They do. Man, they eat it so bad.
Dude,
They ate
Levi's
it
team was so legit. It was like, oh, you just all
they
got
ate it so
fucked.
bad. They just like all just fucking slam into trees at 100 miles per hour. I was like, oh fuck, Jesus
And then
Christ.
the only like the most dramatic death they made in the middle part of the story was Marcos. You don't even see him die.
Yeah.
So that's what I think about the show too. They're just gonna have that lull right now and develop these characters.
Yeah, I see this as the OP-ness arc of them just like, this is a lot of like, this is this creature and this is that power and this is this creature and this is his power and like, look how great. And then I don't know. I've read ahead. I probably know enough about the next episode, and that's probably where I cut off. So I'm not going to make a prediction. Austin, do you have any predictions?
No, besides Hungry Girl's gonna die pretty soon.
Hungry Girl is gonna die. I think people are gonna die, but I'm leaning more toward Alex. But I really hope this show takes the risk of killing off like a major character or two within the next 10 episodes. Come on, they got to kill somebody.
Yeah,
I think they would kill someone just to advance the plot line, but like I don't think they'll just like like how they killed Sheila, like it's just like
That's
dead.
great. That's great. That was awesome.
Is that what you're talking about? You chatted like they killed her. Those bastards did it. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
That
Okay.
one,
So
that one,
nobody knows
that
this,
one.
but we're all in this chat room, and Alex at 3:30 a.m. in the morning goes, "They killed her." Those
all caps.
fuckers.
I just woke up that next morning like, he saw that, huh? At first I check my phone like messages, it's like all caps from Alex. I'm like, yeah, there you go.
Yep, now you know. And there was like, I messaged Javi. It was like, hey, I think Alex is into it now. Took him a while, but I think we hooked him. But yeah, it was great. I want that tension in. But I mean, there's how many are on the planet? They sent 100 up there.
No,
like-
they originally sent 100 on the ship, and I think maybe like
About 20 of them died initially.
No, only 8 of them died
Yeah, only 8 of them
initially.
died.
Initial attack.
Yeah,
All right, so
not-
they got
not that
come
many
on,
died.
at least throw some
Ah,
red
shit.
shirts at us, man.
I
That's
kind
what's
of agree
gonna
with
happen.
Alex because the way Alex is saying it is that he's saying that no
Major
characters that fully developed or like no characters that are now like fully introduced would get killed because that would make sense. But he's not saying where it's like everybody else
Yeah.
can't die.
So we might
Yeah.
get if
So-
we start learning about some like, Kevin, like he has a really cool ability. In this, I was like, what? It was like, hey, where's Kevin? And Kevin's been here the whole time. I was like, hey guys, I've been here the whole time. I have a shark ability. It's
Yeah.
really cool. And oh no, they killed him for shark fin soup. Kevin, we barely knew ye. Like, I can see that type of situation, but yeah,
Well-
I don't think like a Michelle or obviously like Akari is not gonna die anytime soon.
I guess we
ever.
kind of saw it too when
You never know. It could be
Chinese
like Attack on
movies got
Titans where they
decimated.
fucking killed off what's his face, who
Yeah.
the main guy is.
Eden?
Yeah, and then
What?
brought him back.
oh yeah.
That was my favorite part.
Dude,
That was,
tell
like,
me
so
that was
crazy.
the turning point of Attack on Titan right there. You're just watching
Yeah.
and you're just like, wow, this shit, like the first 5 episodes was so slow. But then you're like, the main guy just got wrecked after he thought he was going to be all that.
That's what
This
you
got
tell
rigged.
everybody who watches Attack on Titan is like, it's a little bit slow, it's kind of, and then you got to get to episode 5. You get to episode 5, then tell me you didn't watch episode 6, and you're a
I'm
fucking
playing
liar.
Major. Alex, you tell me just go to episode 7, which I haven't done. I need to do that too.
Get to episode 7, you bastard!
It's funny to say that, like, a lot of people are like, Attack on Titan's so slow in the beginning. I was like, the first episode, their mom gets fucking eaten in 2. Like, it ends with a shower of blood. And, like, Aaron
like,
crying out
gets
to his mom.
bit in half. It's like, okay.
Yeah, but anyway.
And his town getting utterly destroyed.
But anyway, this is a Terra Formars review. This is an Attack on Titan review. So I think we're going to go ahead and end our session of Bagelpops here. And we're going to go and watch episode 8. Alex, go read. Go read.